Hey there, Tracy Noriega paying it forward to you on this Mindful Monday. How you doing? And here we are. It is the day before the night before Christmas, and also a week before the day before the end of the year. And tis the season to a lot of people are doing the resolution thing. The resolutions. I know this last year I changed how I looked at resolutions with the help of Mel Robbins and her mindset reset that I had talked about at the beginning of this year. She, first of all, started it by asking everyone to really take an inventory of what they did this last year, like really looking at it and seeing all the things that you did accomplish. Because we sometimes forget to give ourselves a pat on the back for the things that we have done instead of always looking at the things we haven't done yet or have yet to do, right? Or get started. But with that in mind, one of those things was for me was about making self care a priority. And so I guess I wanted to propose that to you in a setting of the resolution thought is in maybe if you reworded it about what your intent is for this next year and this next decade, looking at all that you have accomplished and in what direction would you like to continue going, like what do you want to be having more of, and what do you not want to have anything to do with anymore, right? So here's a couple of examples of discussions I've had with my neighbors around these kind of things. One's a teacher, and she really decided that this next year she wants to be having more fun in her classrooms and, doing more incentives and prizes and praise and just like catch the kids off guard with catching them doing something right and giving positive praise individually and collectively as the classroom to give, just more props for a job well done. So she's deciding she's having more of fun in her classroom, and she's less of the authoritarian, more of just the let's have fun and do the positive reinforcement. So there's an example. Another example, my other neighbor who's a nurse and has just an immense amount of knowledge and just desire to serve. She's just really awesome that way. And so had fallen into an educator position and took over a whole bunch of responsibilities, and she ended up having not only so many more responsibilities but work and hours and just the whole bit that in the end when she was looking at it, it wasn't really, well, fulfilling to her what she was doing and the amount of hours she was putting in. It didn't matter really about the pay either, but the fact that she wasn't having time with her family and her friends. And, she just made the very powerful choice to say, you know what? It's more important to me to just be able to leave work, do my best job there, but leave work and be able to be present and for my family and for my friends and have a quality of life. And that for her, she decided I'm not having any more of the extended long hours and not being appreciated at work, but also just not having the time and the energy for the things that matter the most to her, which are her family and her friends. So I guess I invite you to look this end of this year, which is also the end of a decade, to really look and examine how many things you really have accomplished and start thinking about what direction would you like to be going, what in the sense of also how do you want to be feeling, not so much what do you want to be accomplishing, but how do you want to be feeling and how do you want to be showing up in the world, and making your decisions from that point of view, a choice to I'm going to show up as, and I'm going to have more of, and I'm not having any more of this and I'm not doing any more of that. So that might be a little bit of a more encouraging way to look at the whole resolution thing of just what are you going to be having more of in this next year and decade, and what are you deciding that you're not going to have any more of. All right, it's your choice, and you can have, do, and be anything you want. It's really true. Okay, Anyway, that's it for this week. I'll see you before the end of the new year. One more Mindful Monday of this year until it's 2020. So, wishing you well. Please like, comment, share, pay it forward to someone else who may find this video useful. And have yourself a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa. Well, we had the solstice, winter solstice, or whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy winter and end of the year. See ya.